Government shutdowns are absolutely ridiculous for two reasons. First, while the government is shut down, it's not able to provide resources and services in the same way that it would be if the government had stayed open. Secondly, when the government does reopen, federal employees are paid for that time during which the government was shut down. So, government stops being able to provide services to the citizens, but then when it reopens, has to pay for the cost of providing those services, even though the services were not provided. This is a lose-lose situation, and yet it's becoming more and more common. It's becoming more and more common because there is a bigger split between Republicans and Democrats. And with this bigger split, they are both more willing to do things to see the other side fail than to actually serve the American people. This is bad for all of us. And it has been getting worse. So, what is the actual solution? What we need is representatives and senators that will actually put progress ahead of their party. We need more congressmen and women that are independent from their party, right? And you'll say, well, we have some independent Congress people now. You'll maybe think of Bernie Sanders. Sure, kind of more independent than some, but really he's a Democrat. Maybe you're thinking of Mr. Paul, right? Basically a Republican. And when you look at their voting records, you see that it very much aligns with the parties, right? These people who are so-called independents, the swing votes, they actually don't swing all that much, right? They're aligned with their party. That's who they caucus with. That's where they get money from. And that's who they end up voting with. Because of this, it's very much majority rule, minority gets no say, and with that, the minority is then inclined and incentivized to just block anything and everything that the government is actually trying to do to help. It's even worse then because with these same incentives, when control shifts, there's a whole bunch of time and effort spent undoing what the other side did when they had control. So instead of moving forward, it's one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back. Republicans did this when they're in control, and now Democrats are in control. We need to undo all that stuff, do it our own way. But then Republicans get back control. We need to undo all that stuff the Democrats did and do it the Republican way. And the results of this are terrible. Income inequality, been getting worse for years. Housing, been getting worse for years. Education, been getting worse for years. America as the top military strength in the world, been getting worse for years. America as a world power is on the decline. We are on the way down, and unless we make serious changes, that is only going to continue. It may even accelerate, right? It may get much worse much more quickly. You know the talk about AI. You know other countries are working to develop it. You know if we get behind in that, we might be fucked. Social Security and the problems there have been getting worse for years. Down, down, down. That is the direction that we have been going in terms of our status and influence and respect in the world. We have to make changes. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a full third party, but it has to be more people willing to step away from just the Republican side or just the Democratic side. There's actually been polling done that shows that a lot of Americans support this, but it's not happening. It's going to take people speaking up more. And that can start with you. So, thank you. I hope you take care, and I love you.